All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, the 2022 Major League Baseball season is in full swing, and one of the highlights so far has been the New York Yankees, who are in first place in the American League East. Now, one reason for success for the Yankees has been the bat of right fielder Aaron Judge, who coming into play today was hitting 325 while his 17 home runs lead all of baseball. And as Judge has gone yard 11 times so far in the month of May, there's a pretty good chance that he's going to be the AL player of the month. Now, this could be the final year that we see Judge don the pinstripes of the Yankees as he's set to be an unrestricted free agent at season's end. And after the Yankees and Judge failed to hammer out a deal prior to the start of the season, in my book, it will be a long shot for us to see him in the Bronx next year. Now, at the start of the season, Yankees general manager Brian Cashman let it be known publicly that the team offered Judge $213 million for the next 7 years, but the slugger did turn it down. This was a shrewd ploy by Cashman to make the fans and media alike in the Big Apple turn on Judge as Cashman sought to make Judge look greedy. Now, I said it at the time that it was probably going to take $300 million for the Yankees to keep Judge. And by his strong start to this season, it has now been confirmed. Now, like many guys before him, Judge is picking the right time to have a career year as this is his walk year. And as we've recently seen, Francisco Lindor, Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, Fernando Tatis Jr., Mookie Betts, Mike Trout, Giancarlo Stanton, Corey Seager, and Garrett Cole all get massive deals at 300 or north of 300 million. Judge has to be licking his chops because he's going to be next. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand where Cashman and Yankees principal owner Hal Steinbrenner are coming from in regards to the years and the money on Judge's contract because he's 30 years of age. But honestly, they should have never allowed the situation to get to this point, being that Judge is a homegrown guy for the Yankees, and he should have been taken care of already. For me, the Yankees, I mean, let's not dance around the floor in this. They're already paying big bucks to Giancarlo Stanton. They're already paying big money to Garrett Cole. But Judge is their own guy. You know, of course, they acquired Stanton via trade with the Marlins, and then they signed Cole as a free agent because they needed pitching. But nonetheless, you know, are you really prepared to let Aaron Judge walk out the door? We'll have to wait and see. Now, the Yankees, whether they want to or not, they're going to have a bidding war on their hands in the offseason. As it would not surprise me to see big market clubs, and I've said this before, like the Mets, the Red Sox, the Giants, or the Dodgers, make a pursuit to sign Judge. And if you get just one of those clubs on board who's all in on trying to go after Judge, the Yankees are going to have a problem on their hands because they're going to get into a bidding war, and I don't think they really want to get into a bidding war for the services of Judge. He's going to get $300 million. Make no mistake about it, especially now since the National League has a designated hitter. And with that said, you know, teams would be more open to offering him the longer deals because the longer years rather, because as his fielding skills would diminish in about 5 or 6 years, guess what? You still have his bat in a lineup as a DH. So we got to wait and see how that plays out. But for me with the Yankees, they have to learn that this is a new era of Major League Baseball. And with that said, gone are the days where the Yankees could just roll up, sign whomever they wanted to because they're the Yankees, and that no other team was going to be willing to spend more money than them. Those days are gone. And also, gone are the days where star players simply wanted to spend their careers, their entire careers, with the Yankees just because they are who they are. Because honestly, at the end of the day, the almighty dollar reigns supreme. Now, barring injury, Judge is going to be in the mix to win the American League MVP. You remember he finished second back in 2017 when he hit 52 home runs. And, you know, he lost out to Jose Altuve of the Houston Astros. That's a whole nother story right there. But nonetheless, It's a situation right now. The way Judge is starting, he's on pace to have another 50 home run season. And if he does, that's going to put him right in the mix to be the American League MVP. Now, as the Yankees are on pace to once again be postseason bound, and if Judge can have himself a big October along with that, especially if he could possibly help the Bronx Bombers win their first World Series title since 2009. His stock is going to go through the roof. And of course, in the postseason, all eyes on baseball, around baseball are on you. And I guarantee you, there's going to be a whole bunch of general managers that are looking to see if they can get the services of number 99 in the middle of their lineup. But make no mistake about it, one thing that we know for sure is that Cashman rolled the dice on this Judge contract. He came up snake eyes. The Yankees should have gotten this done before. I said it at the start of the season. And with the start that we have seen from Aaron Judge this year, that only solidifies that. So, like it or not, Aaron Judge is about to be MLB's next $300 million man. And the onus is on the Yankees whether or not they want to keep the Judge's chambers in right field or let him suit up for another team in 2023. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the Sports Discussion Group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. I am signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.